So guys, round 5, we're at Castle Combe, ACU 250s, doing something a bit different this time. We've invited fellow racer Gavin into the awning on his black Honda. So we'll see how we all get on this weekend. Took me a while to get going. Luckily that Tommy come past, but I think he was cruising. Where are you going into 6? At the right hander. I'm tipping right and then clicking 6, and it's having to drag the 6.
I'm not really getting any pull from the bike there. Everywhere else.
I'm thinking maybe try a 38 because I'm trying to hang on to a gear where they seem to be dropping down a gear. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm trying to go third round the first corner and it's just out of sync where it looks like they're dropping into second and powering off, yeah, and then chip banging some gears.
I feel like this is just a little bit pipey with the gearing, if you know what I mean, a bit too much when I don't need it. But yeah, tip into there is sick and it's all the way up there.
I mean, I was slow, so don't listen to me, but
mine's the last corner.
I felt so slow out there, mate. I haven't been here, mate, and it's like,
it's still good, though.
Every time I go out there, it's like a fucking new track,
yeah,
isn't it?
I felt the same out there, though. Like,
so you go into the chicanes and you're like, second gear, whoa, this is tight. You're like, what the fuck? I've been through chicanes before. Right guys, practice done. Feeling a bit rusty, not really riding like I normally do. Bike feels a little bit lethargic, it's not really picking up, it's not got its normal zing. So the pressure at the other tracks was normally around 1020. Pressure today is down to 995. I'm going to drop it down a jet size, see how that goes. I'm also going to try a tooth off the back and just try and get in the right gearing range. It seems to be just fighting the gearing through the corners. So we'll try that for qualifying and see how we get on then. So guys, practice done. We've changed the gearing, so we've gone from a 39 to a 38. We're hoping that the sixth gear won't be on the right hander, and we'll just wait a little longer and then we'll gain from sixth gear down the straight. That's the plan, we'll see what happens. Also, the bike was kind of in between gears coming out of corners, so I didn't want to use the lower gear because it was too high revving, and I didn't want to use the higher gear because it was just sluggish. So fingers crossed it will give us a better gear in for the corners. We'll see how we get on. Also jetted her down, she was a bit boggy, so we've jetted her down a bit, try and get a bit of zing back in the engine. Pressure is down to, say, the last time I was out at Pembrey was at about 1018, we're now at 996. So pressure's right down, and we'll see how we get on in qualifying. About 65 and it kind of went off top. Or it was just me went off top completely. Can't fly. It's not good yet. It's hard work. You know what I mean? Normally it's easy and you know you can do it, and it's just so I'm trying to go around corners in third, then I'm trying to fourth and then back to third. It's just not clicking. Yeah, then you go past me, I wasn't totally round. I don't know, I just expected it to be a little bit easier than it is.
It is hard track. It's so, I think that once we get a lot of the corners on, just go into the poke. There's a lot of corners on camera.
That's helpful, isn't it? Really much information.
Just tell us that we've got to walk.
Problem is, you set the bike up stiff for the smooth tracks, and then we come here and it's fucking awful. It feels so bad.
behind me, barely picked up on, I'm going to roll off here. So I rolled off and I was just slowing up a bit more. Looked behind me, Phil was like driving my back tyre. He got past, I just kept on like, taking the line. And next thing you look behind me, Phil Step comes in to obviously try and get another lap. So does Phil. I should have stayed out, looked again.
Where do you go?
Second. 22 tenths down Phil.
What that time to do?
149. Probably 147.
You do 144 last night.
144.
I'm fucking miles off, no?
What are you done?
17.
Where are you struggling with that?
All that. I don't know, because I haven't got really. What's Samsung doing?
16?
In a world of his own now, isn't he? That back marker on the last chicane.
Huh?
The back marker on the last chicane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
The thing Mills he pulled in.
Hey?
Mills he pulled in. No, he didn't. You can, did it? You come round.
So guys, day one done. Not a bad day, not a good day, bit of a mixture of a day really. So went out in qualifying, didn't really do the best. Kind of got going a little bit better, but not as well as I'd want to. Kind of struggling with the track, it's a bit up and down, doesn't give you much feeling, and obviously I'm a bit low on confidence at the moment, so I'm not running the fast corners as quick as I probably should do. Come back from qualifying, I was just joking about saying like I was riding around and the brake felt funny, and then I pulled on the brake and the brake stuck in. The bolt that goes through the lever had seized, and as I went to undo it, it snapped the master cylinder off. So we had a mad panic trying to fit a master cylinder. Managed to borrow one off Gavin, who's sharing my awning with me this weekend. Got the brakes sorted, went out for the race, made a good start. Bike shot off the start with a new gearbox in it, so the gearbox did what we wanted it to. Yeah, so we went out for the race, managed to get a master cylinder sorted that, went out for the race, got a mega start from 7th on the grid, managed to get into 3rd place down the start finish straight into the first corner and hold third for the first lap, so that was good. Managed to hold 3rd for a couple of laps, and Gavin come through, he took 3rd, towed me along, showed me good lines, good pace around the track, so that was good. Kept running wide as well, so I kept managing to catch back up and get another tow off of him, and then he binned it like a tit. Tommy Two Straight, whatever his name is, Lawler. He come past me, and I managed to sit behind him for a few laps. And then with 2 laps to go, pulled my finger out, got back past him, made a mistake. Then on the last lap, tried to pass him again, but had back markers. So yeah, not a bad race really. Finished up 3rd, so wasn't bad, but yeah, pulled my finger out from this morning, but there's still work to do. So I'm struggling around the 2 right-handers after the second chicane, or the first chicane after a chicane. 2 right-handers, I'm struggling around there. The track kind of goes up and down, it's really bumpy, the bike gets lively, and my confidence is quite low. So we know what we've got to work on. We've bled the brakes, quick shifter wasn't working in the race, so I've had a look at that. Hopefully that'll be sorted for tomorrow as well. I'm going to stick on the gearing we're on at the moment. Managed to slipstream past 5 KE, so that's an improvement for the bike. That's good. So just keep ticking boxes really. Use this weekend just to get back up to pace, and then hopefully at the next one, Donington and Throxton, we'll be back up there and back gunning for the wins. But yeah, just feeling a little bit rusty at the moment. But we go again tomorrow. You going out in the parade?
Yeah, I'll go on this. It'd be cooler then. The bridge comes, I'll take it to take the 50 and holding it.
Hey guys, it's Sunday morning. Feeling quite good. A little bit stiff, but feeling quite good. Didn't go out for morning warm-up. Not normally my tactic, but it rained in the night. I didn't want to go out and have a damp track and kind of put myself off, so missed morning warm-up, but I feel good for the race. The weather's come good, sunshine, bit cloudy, nice and cool, but should be a dry day. Made some changes to the front suspension, gone a little bit stiffer on the preload, 1 click on the compression and 1 off the rebound, just to try and get the fork in a usable position. It seems to be bottoming out a lot, and I think that's what's affecting me under braking. So we've made that change. Bike seems to be running good. Managed to slipstream 5 KE yesterday, so that was good. Try and find a bit more confidence through the fast corners, see if we can hang with the boys for a bit longer. So we'll see how it goes. Tyre warmers.
Fucking up. Rear end is fucking shot. Nearly lost the front, nearly lost the rear.
And then the other one of that.
Right.
So guys, time to get G'd up for race 3. Race 2 didn't go our way. Got away with the leaders in the first start. Had a red flag as we come across the line. So we had to come back to the pits, get G'd up again. Made the restart, and then going down the main straight, the spark plug popped out. Yeah, another lesson to learn. Make sure we tighten them up. But the bike's all good now. Fresh set of tyres for the last race. And let's see what we can do. So guys, that's it from Castle Combe. Managed to get a podium, 3rd place and a 5th place. So not bad results. Happy with that, got in at 1:15s, so same lap times as what we did the last time we was here. Obviously wasn't as ready to go as I thought I was, but we managed to get through the weekend. We're feeling a lot better and we're ready to go for the next one. So a massive thank you to Danny Sport Leathers for getting us the leathers out in time, so we was properly protected for this meeting. And another thank you to Wiz Knee Sliders for sponsoring us with a set of knee sliders and supporting the channel. So yeah, let us know what you think to the video, guys. What are we doing here, mate?
Breakdown.
Right now, what do you do for a job, mate?
Not a mechanic.